Hey everyone, and welcome to this midweek update of Project S3. So we're going to get straight into our video today, and we're starting with the installation of the starter motor. So we're going to continue putting all the bits together, and I'm going to do a mock fit up of the slam panel just to see how that fits up and to alter any of the framework that needs to be done so that we can get the radiators etc. in place. So let's crack on and get on with the build. Right, so the starter motor is now bolted into place. Now we need to connect up the power. So here is the earth for the starter motor, and then we have our main feed there. We're also going to connect up the gearbox feed. So this is what tells the ECU which gear it's in, so we need to plug that in, and there's a little clip that goes into place. Essentially what we're going to do is just connect up a couple of these electrical connections that we've disconnected when we took the engine out, and then finally we're going to end with connecting up the gear lever. So that's the gear shot, that's the gear lever for the automatic gearbox, and then there's your connector there. So we'll connect that up, and then I think that will do it. Oh, and the one thing that we will do, so this is the I think this is the earth. Yeah, this is the earth feed that was originally on the car, and as you can see it is purely broken off. And then this cable here is the feed that tells the car if you've had an accident and it blows the fuse. So we've got a replacement. Let me just bring that across and then you'll see that. So that's this here, and of course this one here is also split the cable in the end there, which is handy because it means I could splice it into that. But until I bought this second hand, I didn't have a clue where that cable went, and of course now I do. This little thing here is quite expensive. If you buy this from Audi, it's about 90 quid. I got this one from eBay for about a fiver. No, actually 12 quid. That's how much I paid for it. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, then nothing ventured, nothing gained. Right, so that's the final thing that we're going to fit today on this car. So let's get on and do that. Hey, some good news. I just had some parts delivered, and this is one of the things that I've been waiting for, which wasn't due until next week but has arrived today, which is the intercooler. So we can get that fitted, although that's not going to happen today, but at least we've got that ready. And I've also got my fan cowling. So my fans on my car, these are my original fans behind, they're absolutely fine. However, the cowling's what's broken. So I managed to pick up a new cowling for the bargain price of £35, which is brilliant. And when you're doing a build like this, you got to look out for these kind of bargains to save you some money. But I'm going to show you the biggest bargain that I've got so far, and I'm not going to disclose the price of this one, but let me show you. And here it is. I managed to get myself a complete bumper, S3 bumper, for a bargain price, to be disclosed at the end of the build. Now, why I'm so pleased with this, because number one, it's in the right color, which is perfect. That means I don't have to worry about painting the front bumper. And number two, this is the other reason. This bumper came complete with the washer jets, the crash sensors as well, and everything wired in place. Here's your other crash sensor. Actually, no, those are not crash sensors. Those are what's the name, sensors, aren't they? Yeah, those are proximity sensors. They're not crash sensors, excuse me. But it's got all the pipe work in there for the water jet system and the actual water jets as well. So I'm really pleased with that, because it means that I don't have to worry about that, and they're quite expensive when you get them from Audi. So this was my bargain that I managed to pick up, complete and in perfect condition. I'm trying to get all the parts in the right color to save me having to go to the body shop, because we know how expensive body shops are in Poole. But having this kind of bargain and finding these little treasures are going to help in terms of keeping the costs down. So the only thing that I need now body wise is a new bonnet. So if any of you guys see a bonnet for a white bonnet for an Audi A3 8V, then let me know in the comments and I will certainly pick that up. But this came from Facebook. This came from Facebook, so someone was selling this on Facebook, so I'm very pleased with that. Okay, so the final job we got on today, now that we've got all our power connected up, etc., we're going to connect the fuel lines up. So in the new engine you can see that this fuel line here that connects up to this fuel pressure regulator has been cut. Fortunately, I have preserved my one here, hanging off the edge here. And then there is the fuel return pipe, which is this one here, has also been cut very conveniently. So we're going to replace those, we're going to connect them up, and then that's one job we don't have to worry about anymore. So let's do that, and then we have done what we wanted to achieve today. Right, so our fuel pipes are now connected up, so you can see our fuel return that is connected up to the fuel return pipe down here, and our fuel delivery pipe, that's the one from the old car, that is also now connected to our fuel pressure regulator. So the next job I need to do is, I've got my Jubilee clip here that I haven't tightened up yet. We're going to put that on this charge pipe here that connects to our throttle body, and that will complete that. Then after, what we're going to do is we're going to do a test fit of our slam panel. So on top of the car over there you can see a brand new slam panel that I got for the bargain price of, you'll find out at the end of this build, but I've got the old bits of the slam panel still in place, and the reason why I've done that is because there are a number of screw and bolts that are part of the headlight kit, etc., and I didn't want to lose them, so the best place for them to be was in on the pipes. Also, I've got a brand new one of these pipes here, and I need the screws from this because these screws actually go into this radiator here. So these two holes here, that's where our pipe goes. So what I'm gonna do is I'll take these screws off and then we'll stick them into place. So, but first of all, let's get that pipe sorted out, and then we know that that job is finished and we can then start on those slam panel X old panels. Okay, so this pipe here, this is a water temperature gauge that's sitting on top here. However, this little bit here is broken, and while the clip is holding that sensor in place, I'm going to replace it. So I've got a new one of these coming, so hopefully this will come by the weekend. If it doesn't come, it's going to it's not going to stop us from starting the engine. It's not going to stop us from doing that, but it's obviously going to prevent us from filling the system. Now on this car here, because of the fact that we've got so many different pipes and they go in different orders, etc., and they go all over the place, the way that you actually fill this system up with water is you do it via a vacuum feed system. So basically it sucks all the air out of the system, forces the water into every single pipe. That is the only way you can successfully bleed this, and it's the Audi recommended way, but according to the workshop manual. So I've got a kit that's coming that will allow me to do that, and you'll see that in a very near future episode, but that will be after we get the car started. In the meanwhile, let's get this slam panel. Well, first of all, we need to get this straightened off, but let's take all these bits off and then let's start the fitting of the slam panel, see where we need to be. Okay, so we've got the front on and it's fitting pretty okay actually, which is good, and it all lines up pretty well on both sides, so pretty pleased with that. So I think we are in a good place. I'm going to take that off and store that in a safe place, because we need to get the headlights in to just do a bit of a comparison. Then I need to get all these radiators in, so that's the water coolant radiator, and then we've got our intercooler that needs to go in as well. I haven't ordered a if you see in the back there, that's the air conditioning radiator. I haven't ordered a fresh one of those yet, because I just want to get the engine running first before I spend out any more money. But in the meantime, I think we're in a good place. So so batteries in, just need to wire this piece up. We'll do that over the weekend, and then we will then hopefully over this weekend attempt to turn the motor over. I'm going to do a motor turnover first. I want to make sure that everything primes up, so we should hear the fuel system pressurize, make sure there's no leaks before we go for a start. So that's going to be it for today. So we're making some fine progress. Okay guys, so that's it for this week. As always, as I always say, do not forget to subscribe down here and click on the notification bell so you can get some weekly updates. We're making some good progress here, and we'll have some more over the weekend. Now this weekend it's supposed to be torrential rain, so that's going to be very interesting to see how we film that, because normally I have the camera outside, but I'm sure we'll cope. Anyway guys, don't forget to comment down below, and I always like reading your comments. Some of them are very funny, some of them are funnier again. And I had a lot of comments about the length of these vlogs. Yes, they are 10 to 12 minutes, but that's a reason for that, because what I do is I try to split them into two, so you got two vlogs during the week rather than one big 20 mega minute. And I know some of you guys like the 20 odd minute ones, but we're going to stick to the 12 to 13 minutes, and that way we can keep you having regular updates. So we look forward to seeing you over the weekends guys. Enjoy the rest of your week.